The short interest for Workhorse just dropped 20%. Is this still a good investment? Let's talk about it. Hey, lucky traders, my name is Sean, and this is Sean Stocks. This is my second video on Workhorse. As you know, I have made 20 videos on a different stock ticker symbol, CLOV, C-L-O-V, and I don't intend on stopping those anytime soon. I wanted to talk about Workhorse as well, because when you see another stock that you have a high conviction in, you get invested into it as well. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that I am not a financial advisor, so please use your own judgment and do your own due diligence on anything I talk about today. If you want to watch my previous video on Workhorse, there's a link in the description below. If you appreciate the start of my close following of Workhorse and want to get this video out to more people and help spread the word about Workhorse's momentum, please like this video, share with a friend or community, and subscribe. Keep in mind, the more likes and subscribes, the more the YouTube algorithm is likely to push out this video to more people and keep this Workhorse momentum going. So with that being said, let's get started. First, we're going to check out the movements of the day for Friday. On Thursday, we closed at $15.49, and this stock was picked up a bit in the pre-market so that we opened at a cool $15.65 on Friday. After that, the start of the day, we had a downward trend all the way to the intraday low of $15.09. We then moved up a bit at 10:32 a.m. We passed the VWAP and reached the intraday high of $15.79 at 11:15 a.m. We then had a bit of a downward trend, quickly going under the VWAP 2 times, 1, 2, before rallying up for an hour or so, and then dipping down below the VWAP and heading into the $15.24 range, $15.24 range, and the $15.41 range. At that point, I remember looking at the chart and I was saying, we're going to have a red day, aren't we? But no, in the last 10 minutes of the day, we saw a rally. We saw the volume rising substantially, and we went from $15.34 all the way up to a closing of $15.61. And that's a pretty good jump for only 10 minutes. Overall, it was a green day, 12 cents up from the previous day's closing for the day. And hey, I will take the green days when I can get them. Also, I think that we have effectively held that $15 for a couple of days now, so I hope we don't see the $14 range again. Also, we didn't have a ton of volume on Friday, which was pretty surprising. Our volume for Friday was 13.7 million shares, when usually there's an average volume of 20.6 million shares. So I guess for this stock, you could say that it was a pretty slow trading day in the sense. Next, we're going to go down to Ortex. So going down to Ortex and checking out the data there, we see that the short interest percentage of the free float is sitting at 41.88%. That is a big drop from when I made my first video on this. It was actually 61.17 at that time. The reason why this occurred is because if you look at this right-hand side over here, you can see that the exchange reported the short interest on June 24th. The settlement date for this report was on the 15th. So we are dealing with a lag of data by 9 days, which is a good part of the discrepancy. And Ortex does help fill in the gaps with its algorithm and stuff. Am I concerned greatly about this drop? No, I'm definitely not. At the end of the day, 41.88% is still a really crazy high amount of short interest. And my conviction for the stock has that the stock has the potential to squeeze is just as high as ever. As we can see, the utilization rate is still at 97.60%, and the days to cover is at 3.95 days. That's still a really long time. And the volume for the stock, as I mentioned before, is pretty low for Friday. So I hope that we continue to have lower volume days as the days to cover will increase with lower and lower volumes. Next, we're going to check out Ape Wisdom. Looking at Ape Wisdom, we can see the trending stocks on Reddit for the past 24 hours. Remember, this was the weekend, and right now I'm filming this Monday morning. As we can see, Workhorse is pretty far down. It's galloping behind in 9th place. It is the weekend, though, as I mentioned, so there won't be a lot more posts and mentions of this great stock on Reddit And I hope that there's more of those great stock posts during the week compared to this weekend. The last time I mentioned this stock was when it was number 6. So we went down a couple of spots. If you aren't a member of the Workhorse subreddit, please check it out. There's a link in the description down below. Right now we have 8.4 thousand members, okay? And so in my last video, we had 8.1 thousand. So some solid growth, about 100 members per day over the weekend alone. As you can see, we have some posts about Workhorse trucks leaving Cali. We have some great DDs in there, due diligences, and more. So please join the community and check it out. Next, we are going to check out the Webull app. Going to the Webull app, we're going to check out the order flow. On Friday, it was really flat with about the same amount of outflow as inflow for the day for large-scale orders. Looking back, we saw a lot of inflow on the 23rd and on the 21st. I would always like to see green bars there or a balanced inflow to outflow. So both to me are a really good sign. You know, I did get a question earlier asking me about my price prediction for the future. My answer to that is, again, let's check to see what the analysts say, right? And so looking at Webull, we can see that the price target is between $6 and $20 with an average of $12.70. So with all that information, with us currently sitting at $15.61, we're kind of in the middle point of all the analyst targets. But here's the thing. If this does squeeze, the risk going to $14, $13, $12 or lower is pennies compared to 5x, 10x, 15x or more on your money if a squeeze happens. So I always tell people only invest with money that you don't need in the short term and also that you can afford to lose if crazy stuff happens. So at the end of the day, you need to make that decision on your own. It's your money. I try my best to give the research data that I can to help you out, but the decision is truly yours. So that's my answer to the question. If you are patient based on the growth and the range that the analysts give, and potentially even the short squeeze potential, we should be in a good spot in the long run. I also want to say that I believe in the potential of this company in the long run as well. So hopefully this video has been helpful. If you have anything that you would like me to add in the next videos about Workhorse, please comment down below. I really appreciate your support. And if you like this video and want me to continue following Workhorse this closely, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. As always, have a great trading day, you lucky people. Take care. Bye-bye.